All right, so today we're going to be showing you how to load a retail ATM properly with cash. Right now we're dealing with a Hyosung 2K note cassette. So we're going to just start off by opening up the lid to the cassette. Left-hand side, we have our keyhole. Put the key in. We'll open up our lid here. This is the push plate that applies pressure to the bills. You'll notice that if you pull it all the way back, it will lock into place. We'll touch on this here at the end, but we want to ensure after cash is loaded that we pull back on this push plate and it is actually released so it can push the money to the front of the cassette. You'll notice that when it's pulled all the way back here, on the back side of the cassette, we have this black tab here. When we close the cassette, we want to ensure that we do not see this black tab. So we're going to go ahead and start here. So we have $30,000 in 20s. So we'll just go ahead and begin the load here. Make sure you take the rubber bands off if they're present, and just go ahead and set those to the side. Next thing, we're going to take the bands off of the cassettes. My recommendation is that you take 4 bundles at a time and just take the bands off, put it inside the cassette here, and just kind of pat the bills on the top and, left to right. And then what you'll want to do is take the 4 bundles together and just look at the bottom side, and you want to make sure that there's no bills that are folded underneath. Kind of an example here of a fold that's going to cause an issue would be, if we saw something, let me try to get it here. So if we see bills sticking out or kind of folded under, you just want to make sure that none of that is present. So again, put the 4 bundles in, tap on the top, on the sides, just making sure it's nice and flush here. With the first set of 4 bundles, I just pull that push plate back and kind of keep my finger in the front until it's all the way at the front of the cassette. So we'll go ahead and again, just grab 4 bundles of cash, stack them on top of each other. And what I'm trying to do here is just get all the money to where it's nice and lined up on both sides. Remember, just do our flip. See, we got a little bend there. Recommend just taking that out. You can flip that around, and then you can see that it's nice and flush in there. So pull the push plate back, put your next 4 bundles in, kind of hold the push plate back so it's not applying that pressure, and then you can straighten your bills. Everything's nice and flush there on the top and on the sides. We'll go to our 3rd set here. Flip it around. Make sure it's nice and flush. Pull that cassette push plate back again. It's going to be locked this time just as you get closer to the back. Just line up those bills, release that push plate, and then we'll do our last set here. We got 3 bundles left. I don't have room here to do the padding of the sides, so what I'll do is just take those 3 bundles and then just kind of pat them back and forth, double check that bottom, make sure they're nice and flush, push plate back. And as it gets tighter in here, you just want to look, make sure that no bills are folded under here as you set the last of the money in. Okay. Lastly, we want to make sure that that push plate is released. Confirm on the back side the black pin is not sticking out. We'll go ahead and close our cassette, lock it, and it's ready to be inserted back into the ATM.